Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. William Ruto is a man under siege. The Gen Z threat is real, and Ruto is feeling it. Earlier today, he was forced to sneak into a church in Nyandarua County. And last week, we also saw him sneaking into a church in Narok. He did that today in Nyandarua County. Let's have a look at what he has shared out through his social media accounts before we proceed. William Samoei Ruto, that's about 6 hours ago as I speak. May God give you more and more mercy, peace and love. Jude 1 verse 2. Church service at AIPCA, Ndogino, Nyandarua County. After which William Ruto has shared out those photos. And all those photos are of William Ruto or what happened within the church. Ruto has not shared out any photo of him engaging with residents of Nyandarua the way he normally does. After church service, Ruto normally goes to town greeting people as he campaigns for 2027. And he's always been very fast in sharing out such photos of him speaking while the residents are cheering him up. But this time around, we are not seeing any such photos. A confirmation that maybe William Ruto is still hiding away from Kenyans. And Kenyans have been having very interesting views on this. Alinu Muhammad, Gen Z mnafanya Rais Ruto anatembea kama amejificha. Sasa ona hata gari haina the usual flag. And you are seeing William Ruto there with no flag at all on that vehicle. So it's very clear he's sneaking into these church events. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. But before we do that, Rigathi Gachagua at the same church event made some remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Let's listen to Rigathi Gachagua.
Sisi rais katika eneo hili nifanye ndio nikuite. Mimi nauliza watu wa Mlima Kenya, tafadhali tusifuate mienendo tumeona idea zingine. Watu kutukana kiongozi ambaye amechaguliwa. Nimeona jana watu wakiongea huko eneo ingine wanatukana huyu kiongozi. Huyu kiongozi ndio tumechagua. Sisi watu ya eneo hili ni watu tuko na nidhamu na tuko na heshima na viongozi. Huyu Rais William Ruto sisi ndio tumechagua. Tumpatie heshima na tumsaidie. Akitukana na watu wengine sisi tusiingie kwa hiyo mtego. Tumekubaliana? Sisi ni watu wa Kristo, ni watu waaminifu na ni watu tuko na msimamo. Tukipenda kiongozi tumempenda na tutakaa na yeye vile yako kwa sababu ndio tumechagua. Hata kama iko shida tutasimama na rais. Na mimi sitaki nikiwa kiongozi wenu katika eneo hili kuona watu wote wakimkemea rais na kumkosea heshima. Let us respect our president because that's what the Bible tells us to do. Na kwa sababu sisi ni watu ya heshima. Na kama iko matatizo tutatatua kwa njia ya amani na njia ya heshima. Na rais tukitaka atasikiza. Nitwaiguithania andu aitu. Nitwaiguithania. Nitwaiguithania. Nitwaiguithania andu aitu. Muthamaki aheo gitio. Na ndakanorotuo. Na ndagaikio kararitho. Tondu uguo niguo ithuĩ tuhiana. Rais sisi tunakuanga namna hiyo. Sisi ni watu ya heshima. If there will be any disrespect towards you, it will not come from this region. Sisi tutakuheshimu kwa sababu tulikupenda na tukakuchagua.
That's Rigathi Gachagua speaking at that church event. And is clearly defending William Ruto as he gives a warning to Gen Zs. That's what I'm seeing Rigathi speaking. He's saying nauliza watu wa Mlima Kenya. And when he says that Mlima Kenya is itukane rais, he's trying to refer to a function that happened yesterday in Kakamega, where leaders from that place attacked Ruto. So Rigathi is just trying to tell the people of Mlima Kenya, as other Kenyans are attacking Ruto, don't attack Ruto. He goes on to say, tukipenda kiongozi tumependa, tutakaa na yeye vile ako, hata kama iko shida, tutasimama na rais. That's the same Rigathi Gachagua who has been saying he's listening to the ground. The ground on the mountain is very clear. Ruto must go. Kenyans across borders saying Ruto must go. And they are saying that irrespective of their political affiliations or ethnic backgrounds. Kenyans are in unison, Ruto must go. Then here comes Rigathi Gachagua saying that hata kama kuna shida, tutasimama na rais because we are the ones who elected him. That's what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I still maintain that as we demand for William Ruto to go, we must also be very careful of some known elements trying to hijack that process to confuse Kenyans. I want us to dig deep into this, in which I'm going to explain why I strongly believe the biggest threat to Kenya's wonderful moment are these William Ruto supporters. They are the biggest threat. And the mountain this time around, it's my hope and prayer that you are not going to listen to leaders such as Rigathi Gachagua. These are the people who have brought us where we are. In the past 2 years, there has been serious problem in Kenya, courtesy to leaders such as Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and these members of parliament who are supporting them. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Rigathi Gachagua has been fighting for his own stomach. And this is something I keep on repeating here. Rigathi is only rebelling because William Ruto has been dumping him. Ruto preferred working with other leaders, but not Rigathi. That's why he has been rebelling. And I've also been explaining here that if William Ruto was to extend an olive branch to Rigathi, Rigathi will gladly embrace William Ruto, and he will be William Ruto's #1 sycophant. In fact, he will be the face of impunity in Ruto's government, just as he was last year. This is why I always reject this rogue deputy president, who anytime he opens his mouth, he's just talking of watu wa Murima. But in actual sense, his being a deputy president is not helping those watu wa Murima. People have been killed, butchered in Githurai. Rigathi is silent on that. So this is the government persecuting the people who voted for it. Rigathi is silent. This is why now Kenyans, irrespective of ethnic or political affiliations, we must all join hands together in demanding for William Ruto and Rigathi to go. And now the slogan should be, Ruto Rigathi must go. That should now be the slogan. Because Rigathi, William Ruto will clearly use Rigathi Gachagua to sabotage the revolution. And Rigathi is willing and ready to be used. Kenyans, we should not allow ourselves to be used by this Ruto and his team. As I conclude, we saw what happened today at Quarry. Though that's going to be our analysis in our next video. All indications are William Ruto and his team are not honest with the Kenyans. There is a narrative they are trying to push that those who were killed might have been because of some cultism or because of such issues. The truth of the matter, from what witnesses on the ground said, some of those bodies had Colgate marks on their faces. So, as they try to spin a propaganda surrounding the quarry killings, they must know that already on the ground, Kenyans saw what happened. Some of those bodies had Colgate marks on their faces. So, chances are high they were demonstrators who were killed by this rogue government. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.